Hello, my name is Craig J. Davis and welcome to my channel. I'm a bit pissed off. I'm a bit pissed off because I'm fed up of everyone on Facebook calling me a liar about the lockdown. Now, I know that isn't their intent, but they are calling me a liar whether they intend to or not, because I remember when the first lockdown was, and it wasn't on Monday the 23rd of March 2020. It was on Saturday the 21st of March 2020. I remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday. Look, I even wrote it down. Look. COVID-19 lockdown, Saturday the 21st of March 2020 at exactly midnight, because that is when the first lockdown came into force. Look at it! I wrote that down on the day when it happened, and it's been there ever since. The only logical explanation I can come to why everyone believes the lies of the media, right, is the only reason why they are telling us was that the first lockdown came into the UK on Monday the 23rd of March 2020 was because the only logical explanation I can come to was that is when it became that is when it became official. But the actual lockdown came into force on 2 days before that, on Saturday the 21st of March 2020. I remember it because I remember the night when it happened. Right, I was on the night before the lockdown, which was on Friday the 20th of March 2020. I was in my local pub. I was in the Fountain Inn in my local pub, and I'd drawn a little diagram of the interior of the place so you can get some understanding of what I am talking about. Right, there it is. Right, as you can see, the bar. You can see the bartender side, the customer side. I'm there, right? I was there, sitting down on a stool at the corner of the bar at the bar, and right next to me was another punter standing up. I am not going to mention his name because if he sees this video and I have identified him, he may not be too happy, right? But he was standing there, okay? Up there is the TV up on the wall, right? And this is what happened, right? At about, it was sometime in the evening. I can't remember the time, but it was sometime in the evening, right? But it was in the late evening, and I'm sitting at the bar, half pissed, and so is the guy standing next to me. And Boris Johnson comes onto the TV. Right, and he makes an announcement, a very important announcement, which has become the most important thing in British history. He's on the TV in a suit, right, and he says this to the people of Great Britain: from tonight, from midnight tonight, we will unfortunately be closing down all of the pubs, the cafes, the gyms, the theatres, and the cinema, blah, 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 right? And as he was speaking, there were captions in red strips going across the screen saying, just going over in what he was saying, right? I was at the bar, and then as he was speaking, right, the punter standing next to me, who was also half drunk, he said something. He said this, right? He said this. Oh, that's all right. I don't mind the pubs being closed for some time. I could do with losing some weight anyway. I remember it. And that was on the Friday the 20th of March 2020. As I was in the Fountain Inn drinking, my parents at the same time were in another pub called the Welcome Inn. I remember it. And it wasn't on a Monday, it wasn't on a Tuesday, it wasn't on a Wednesday, it wasn't on a Thursday, it was on Friday. And then the lockdown came into force from midnight, Saturday the 21st of March 2020. And nobody is going to gaslight me because I remember the whole fucking situation. I remember when it fucking happened, people. And I don't appreciate being called a liar. Right? Another way that I can prove, well, I can't prove it, but I'll just say this. I never, oh, dry thought. I never drank in pubs on a Sunday. So if I do not drink in pubs on Sundays, and I was drinking in a pub on the night when Boris Johnson was going to make the lockdowns the next day, how could then the lockdown come into force on a Monday? If the lockdown actually came into force on Monday, the 23rd of March 2020, and I don't drink in pubs on Sundays, I'll be in the fucking house watching the news. I won't be in the pub. I just didn't go out on Sundays. The only place I went to on a Sunday was church, and then I had a day of rest. And I also worked in a charity shop on Mondays, so I'm not likely gonna be drinking in a pub on a Sunday then, am I? When I have to get up for work the next day. Use your heads, people. Think. And for all those who are continuously going to try and gaslight me, for all of those who are gonna try, I'll be back, so I gotta get a glass of water. My throat is dry as fucking hell. I don't know why. Hang on, man. Sorry about this. Right. Where was I? Right. So, yeah. It was on Saturday, right? And for all of those who think you can brainwash me into telling me that it was on Monday, the 21st. That if you think it was on, if any of you are going to brainwash me into thinking that it was on Monday, the 23rd of March 2020, and not Saturday, the 21st of March 2020, then I'll have to say this. Will you leave me alone? I'm sick and tired of people trying to tell me that it was on Monday, the 21st of March 2020, when it wasn't, when it was actually on Saturday, the 21st of March 2020, right? Now, you may try to convince me to the contrary, but you will not succeeds. You will not accomplish it. You will not persuade me not one iota. Now that I've finished with you, you may go. Thank you. Guess I picked the wrong time to quit fucking drinking.